Okay, don't be like me, don't do what I did. So this is a brake rotor that I've taken to the lathe. I've completely smoothed it over. This was a few years ago. I threw it in this cardboard box, and you can see that it got some rust spots on it. So if you're storing brake rotors, a piece of exhaust, your header, whatever, for an extended period of time, you're going to take a paintbrush and you're going to take used oil and you're going to paint the entire part with used motor oil. Not only does it keep rust from forming, but if there's already rust, it's going to eat the rust right off of your part. And you'll be left with clean, black, bare metal. Unless it's brake rotor, and then you're going to brake clean it and clean all this oil off before you put it on the car, or stopping is going to be very slippery. Alright, I'm working on some brake rotors today. These are used. I've lathed the brakes myself so that they're nice and smooth again. I'm going to be throwing these back on the car, but before I do, I thought I'd play around with making some do-it-yourself drilled rotors, and the way I did it was with this little bracket. It slides into in between the webbing, and then I can just mark one hole. I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna mark the bottommost hole, and then I'm gonna move over again, and I marked the top hole. So what that does is now every run of cooling vent holes is equally spaced, and they're going to turn out the same each time. And I am never going to hit the webbing because this cool little template that I made, it slides right in. So then we gonna drill our holes over on the drill press, and once we're done, get a larger bit and just give it a little chamfer so that there's no sharp edge left to chew up the brake rotor. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. I took a look at my other performance brake rotors, and they have 6 runs of cooling vent holes. So I've got 2 here. I went opposite. Now I've just measured this out into thirds and thirds, and I'm going to keep going. This is before, and this is after. We got some DIY drilled performance style rotors. Alright, it's Suzuki time. I'm here working on the White Monster. We got brakes that really don't look great. So I've got rotor going on here. I got pads to go on here. We're gonna need a 14 and a 17 mil, and I've got some paste to put on the ears of the brake pads just so they don't seize up. Alright, it's about as bad as I thought. The piston's pushed out quite a fair ways, and there is just about no brake pad left. In fact, everything is just flaking off. So I'm just gonna knock these out, and then we'll keep going. Remember to brake clean everything. You don't know if there was a coat of oil maybe from the packaging, or if there's just some grime on the pads or rotors. I ain't playing games today, so I got this bolt. You can see there's a threaded hole in the rotor. Just gonna put a bolt in there. And that pops right off. Okay, with our brake paste, we're just going to paint up the rails where the ears of the brake pads are going to slide. And then we can even paint up the ears of the brake pads themselves. Just don't get any on the operating surface of the pad, and you're gonna be good. I'm gonna take my vice grips, and you're gonna compress that piston all the way back in. There we go, so compressed. Remember to anti-seize all of your hardware, because the next person that gets to work on this is probably going to be you. The bleeding never stops. If your brake fluid looks like this, that's disgusting. This is 12-year-old brake fluid. It's gotta go. All right, I went ahead and hit it with a coat of white paint. Probably a terrible idea. It's gonna get dirty right away, but it matches the body, so I'm really happy with it.